YouVersion app, Amplified Bible, Classic Edition, AMPC. 1 Samuel 1. There was a certain man in Rahaman Zobin of the hill country of Ephraim named Elkanah, son of Jeroham, and the son of Elu, the son of Tohu, and the son of Ziph, and Ephraimite. He had 2 wives, one named Hannah and the other named Peninnah. Peninnah had children, but Hannah had none. This man went from his city year by year to worship and sacrifice to the Lord of hosts of Shiloh, where Hophni and Phinehas and the 2 sons of Eli were of the Lord's priests. When the day came of a sacrifice, he would give to Peninnah, his wife, and all her sons and daughters portions of the sacrificial meat. But to Hannah he gave a double portion, for he loved Hannah, but the Lord had given her no children. This embarrassed and grieved Hannah, and her rival provoked her greatly to vex her, because the Lord had left her childless. So it was year after year, whenever Hannah went up to the Lord's house, Peninnah provoked her, so she wept and did not eat. Then Elkanah, her husband, said to her, Hannah, why do you cry? And why do you not eat? And why are you grieving? Am I not more to you than 10 sons? So Hannah rose after they had eaten and drunk in Shiloh. Now Eli the priest was sitting on the seat beside a post on the temple tent of the Lord. And Hannah was in distress of soul, praying to the Lord and weeping bitterly, and vowed, saying, O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look on the affection of your handmaid, and earnestly remember and not forget your handmaid, but will give me a son, I will give him to the Lord, and his life no razor shall touch his head. And as she continued praying before the Lord, Eli noticed her mouth. Hannah was speaking in her heart, only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. So Eli thought she was drunk. Eli said to her, How long have you been intoxicated? Put wine away from you. But Hannah answered, No, my Lord, I am a woman of a sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but I was pouring out my soul before the Lord. Regard not your handmaid as a wicked woman, for out of my great complaint and bitter provocation I have been speaking. Then Eli said, Go in peace, and may the God of Israel grant your petition which you have asked of him. Hannah said, Let your handmaid find grace in your sight. So she went her way, ate, her countenance no longer sad. Then the family rose early in the morning, worshipped before the Lord, and returned to their home in Ramah. Elkanah knew Hannah his wife, and the Lord remembered her. Hannah became pregnant in due time before a son, and named him Samuel, heard of God, because she said, I have asked him of the Lord. And Elkanah and all his house went up to offer to the Lord the yearly sacrifice and pay for his vow. But Hannah did not go, for she said to her husband, I will not go until the child is weaned, and then I will bring him, that he may appear before the Lord and remain there as long as he lives. Elkanah, her husband, said to her, Do what seems best to you. Wait until you have weaned him. Only may the Lord establish his word. So Hannah remained and nursed her son until she weaned him. Then she had weaned him. When she had weaned him, she took him with her, with a 3-year-old bull and ephah of flour, and a skin bottle of wine to pour over the burnt offering for a sweet odor, and brought Samuel to the Lord's house in Shiloh. The child was growing. Then they slew the bull and brought the child to Eli. Hannah said, "Oh, my Lord, as your soul lives, my Lord, I am the woman who stood by you here praying to the Lord. For the child I prayed, and the Lord has granted my petition made to him. Therefore I have given him to the Lord. As long as he lives, he is given to the Lord, and they worship the Lord here."